Yo, what is up YouTube, man? Today we're talking about the best dribble pull-up for guards and wings in NBA 2K25. The beautiful thing about Pro 2 dribble pull-up is as long as you're under 6'10", you can put this on any build, whether that build is a sharpshooter, a lockdown, a low three-point, a high three-point. There's no requirements to get this dribble pull-up except for the height requirement, and you guys can see this is me shooting around in the midcourt on my guard, and whether I'm going right, whether I'm going left, whether I'm doing back fades, I'm doing front fades, every single animation is a fast, very consistent animation. When it comes to most dribble pull-ups in the game, whether you're going right or left, you might get a better animation. And in the case of some of them, you know, they might have a good back fade, but they'll have a horrible front fade. They might have a good fade going to the right, but going to the left is almost unusable. With Pro 2, it's a good animation every single time, and that's why you're going to see pretty much every comp guard use this dribble pull-up. And I recommend you throw this on any type of build you have that's under 6'10", even if you don't do a lot of dribble pull-ups. Just having this animation on, maybe you get the ball last second, you need to shoot a run and fade, and it's going to be easier to time than a lot of the others. You guys can see right here, I'm on my 6'9" stretch big. I got super high midi on this build. We're playing in the 2v2 proving grounds, and it is tough. We're playing a non-meta lineup, and what you're going to see me do a lot is the Pro 2 dribble pull-up because I got the super high mid-range on this build.
Doing it again.
And also because, as you guys can see, Beast is lagging. You know, he's on a build that's 6'7", low pass act. We can't really play the normal type of he gets open, he dots me, because the pass is going to be way too slow. I'm going to have to be able to just get the ball a bit late and be able to just run and fade it myself. You guys can see right there, he throws it to me in slow motion, but I'm just going to run to the right, get the shot off. Another thing, too, when it comes to proving grounds especially, is people are just going to let you shoot. The meta is to have a 99 agility, 99 speed, 99 three-point guard, and just run around, fade, and then let the 99 offensive rebound center get the boards. But of course, that's not how we're playing. We don't have the advantage on having a high shooting guard, and we don't have the advantage of having a 99 rebound center. So it's a lot more important for us to get good shots and to be able to knock those shots down. Now, obviously, my stretch big build I'm using, minimum wingspan, super high shooting, it can knock down every single shot, even if they're playing good defense. And of course, a big part of that is the Pro 2 dribble pull-up. Now, after a couple of twos games, I'm going to show you guys me on my guard playing in the random rec and how I'm able to get a lot of good buckets, even with some less than ideal spacing. You guys can see in the 2v2 theater now. Beast slow motion passes. It's kind of working out though. I'm setting some big bodies, helping him get open. The center, of course, he's gonna play low.
I gotta get the
make sure that they don't give up a free two. But when I get the ball, I go to the right, I go to the left, I take any type of dribble pull-up I want. It's going to end up being a 3-2 anyway. This animation is butter to time. I mean, obviously, I play differently when I'm on my stretch foot big with a 94 mid-range shot. I'm more willing to go to the Pro 2 dribble pull-up. When I'm on my lockdown with only 80 mid-range, it's not the first look we want to get. And if I take 10 of them in a game, there's a good chance I'm going to miss them. But at the same time, it's still a nice offensive option to have, especially too, maybe you're playing with some teammates that aren't the best in the game. Maybe they can't create a bucket every single time. And you might need to get some gritty buckets, as you guys are seeing me in the twos. I mean, right here, check this out. Little Kobe Bryant triple threat.
Love the fade.
Able to create some space on the big man guarding me. Not with some crazy dribble moves, just with a simple run off the triple threat. Get a little bit of a burst and Pro 2 fade it. Now, especially on my stretch big build, there are a lot of other dribble pull-ups that I like. I love the KD dribble pull-up. I love the Kobe dribble pull-up. That's my favorite in the game. The Devin Booker's really good. Let me know which one that you guys use on your build, and let me know if you guys want me to make any other videos specifically talking about those dribble pull-ups. I have made a video about the Kobe Bryant dribble pull-up you guys can definitely check out. I was using that a lot in the comp pro-am. Whenever I had small guards trying to defend me, I would get the ball, run, fade, be able to score very efficiently, even against some of the best teams in the game. But of course, they were making the mistake of trying to hide their guards in the corner, and that is never the right option when you're playing a team that has me spotting up in the corner. Now we're going to switch builds. I'm on my 6'4" post-scoring PG going into the no squads rec. Now this build is a little bit different compared to the 6'9" stretch I was using earlier in the video. So on that build, I got a 94 mid-range shot. So of course, I'm trying to get as many dribble pull-up midi fades as I possibly can because the green window is huge. On this build, it's not made to be a mid-range specialist. It's got 89 driving dunk, high post control, 89 3, but it only has an 80 mid-range shot. Now, that being said, I'm still able to create a lot of mid-range shots with it because people are trying to defend the dunk. They're trying to defend the three-pointer. And at that point, whenever they're taking two things away, the obvious answer is going to be go to the third thing, make them feel like no matter how good of defense they are playing, they cannot do anything right. Starting off really good, getting a nice assist, a steal. Teammates dot me back.
It's all good, bro. I was wide open, but it's all good.
Unfortunately, you can hear my teammates in the game chat. He was open. They didn't see it, but that's fine. Dotting the guy right in the wing right here. Also, too, man, check out how I'm playing PG in this game. A lot of people think it's rocket science, and some of the PGs I've played with in the random rank, it seems like it's rocket science, but as soon as I see somebody open, I dot them the ball, and then other than that, you know, getting the dunk on the fast break, taking the Pro 2 midi fade right there. I can see this guy's cutting. That might be a bit of a risky pass, but if I don't dot him right there, he's going to complain that I missed him on the cut. So if I throw that and it ends up being a turnover, I'll just take the turnover. Right here, the left side is completely empty, and somebody sent me a screen, so I'm just going to use the screen, run that way, shoot the fade again. This is with only 80 mid-range. Now, I am using a takeover that's boosting my three-point and my mid-range, so it's not quite as low. But you would be surprised how many guards have 80, even 85 mid-range on their build to get certain takeovers, to get certain badges, and they don't really ever go to the mid-range shot. They kind of just have it there as wasted attributes. Check this out, man. I go for the putback dunk. How in the world is 2K not going to allow me? I mean, I gotta clip it. I can't believe it. Either way, I end up getting the ball back. I'm at the top of the key, wide open. They dot me for 3. I will take that, running the fast break, going to the corner. It's always a choice of whether or not I'm gonna go to the paint or I'm gonna go to the corner on a fast break. Usually, I just read what my teammates are doing, and I take the spot that's not going to be collided. You never want to go to the same spot as teammates on the fast break, and that seems like such an obvious statement, but I've seen 4 people on the fast break all go down the paint way too many times to think it's as obvious as I think it is right here. End up missing the shot, but they dot me back. 21 points, 8 assists in the first half, and you guys can see a lot of my teammates have takeover. I'm trying to just dot people up. Everyone's shooting well. I don't want to really, you know, waste this opportunity. A lot of the times when you play random rec, you won't get teammates that are very good shooters. So in games like this where there are people knocking down shots, I'm trying to run up the assist numbers, and you guys saw this is a realistic gameplay of me using the dribble pull-up. It's not a situation where I'm just trying to force up midi fades whenever they're not there. But in every single game I play, I'm definitely going to get 1, 2, 3, 4 dribble pull-ups. There's, especially in the random rec too, man, where spacing is always a bit rough. You can't always just get a dunk because you might be playing with an inside center. You can't always get a wide open 3 because the three-point line might be a bit jammed up. But usually you can always kind of work your way into the mid-range and find something there. You might have 2, 3, 4 people setting your screens, and in situations like that, I like to hope it'll get me open for a nice mid-range shot. Check it out right here. Beautiful pick and roll. He's setting it to the right. I run to the right. I get some space. Midi fade. I mean, that is the Pro 2 dribble pull-up to perfection. If you guys did enjoy the video, if you do want to drop a like and subscribe, of course, I do appreciate it a ton, man. And if you guys disagree, if you think there might be a dribble pull-up better, let me know in the comments. I know there are certain ones, like Pro is really good for side fading, but it's not quite as good when it comes to the front fades and the back fades. Now, I'm not somebody that does as much front fades as some of the other guards in the game, as I get a nice putback dunk right there. So, of course, it's just my opinion, but I do feel very strong about the opinion, man. This is Sonic. I'll catch you guys in the next one. I'm out. Peace.